100.5 KATT. I am Cameron Buchholtz here with Allison Chainz, Rocklahoma 2018. It's brought to you by Rock and Brews Restaurant, Eat, Drink, and Rock On, as well as Umbrella Vapor and the Oklahoma RV Center and more. And we are here with Lzzy and RJ of Halestorm.
Hell
What's
yeah.
happening, guys?
You're getting the full Hale sandwich here.
Indeed.
The full Hale. One half of Halestorm. The important half.
Hale.
They're not here to defend themselves. We're the important half, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
The namesake
I
half.
don't feel
Yeah.
very important,
Yeah.
but...
There wouldn't be Hailstorm without the Hales, so...
And at least we don't have the storm this year, right?
Yeah, see?
It's not Mudlahoma
So
this year.
it's their fault. It's the other two. They brought the bad weather last time.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, you guys have new music to play.
We do. We're throwing in. We're dropping a new single on Wednesday, and we're throwing it in the set actually. So
Awesome.
yeah.
How long have you been playing it live?
Only a couple times. So considering you guys don't have it yet, you won't be able to tell if we mess up. So
Right,
that's
yeah.
the good thing.
Yeah.
So.
But I'll judge you as though you messed
Oh yes,
up.
of
Even
course.
if you got it
of
perfect,
course.
I'm going to assume you messed it up.
You should just assume away that we definitely did mess it up.
Well, you got a lot of critics out there with the Into the Wild albums. We're hearing a lot of people saying that it's with Joyce turned it into a little bit of a pop. And we got that country
Yeah.
feel going on in there. How do you feel about those critics saying that?
In all honesty, we never saw it that way. But the great thing about that starting to happen is that people care now. You know, like it used to be like, oh yeah, you put out whatever record and you have your followers that are like, yay, it's great. But I love it that we're starting to get people that don't even really pay attention to our music that really care, enough to kind of hate on it on Blabbermouth and all that stuff. So
possibly had some kind of, maybe sonically it may have had some of the sounds of that because it was produced and mixed by a country producer. So
Right, out of
so
Tennessee,
it's possible
right?
that some of that flavor may have bled into the way it sounded sonically. I don't think that we played it.
we were
like
his
that,
first
but-
hard rock band.
So this
So
time
that's cool.
around, we decided to go with someone that could just bring out the good rawness. And am I not close enough?
Yeah, just get close up there.
out of all the
There you go.
personalities out of all of us. So
And on the lyric side of things, it was you and Joe and Steven that wrote a lot of the lyrics for it. Man, your lyrics on this album are just so much more mature than the other albums. I mean, you're killing it
thanks.
on those
I
lyrics.
appreciate
man.
that.
The MFer coming out of you, man, saying kind of like F you to some of those people out there. That Lzzy Hale attitude all over the place on
Hell
this
yeah,
album.
man. I mean, I think that I'm always surrounded by a bunch of dudes, so it's only ever the occasional. I mean, you can relate to this where it's like, oh yeah, I'm a girl. That sounds a lot different coming out of my mouth. But I don't know. I just think that there's room to kind of you can be a girl and also kind of kick people in the teeth at the same time. But for me, it's always kind of with a smile. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, screw you. Okay, sweetie. So there's always a turn with that. But yeah, it's I don't think I can kind of write any other way. So.
Do you feel like your confidence level is definitely, as a band, moved up in the next session of things that you got going on? What kind of flavor are we going to throw on that one?
Absolutely. We just finished the last record. We're about to literally unleash it upon you within the next couple weeks here, and a new single comes out Wednesday. And this is, I kid you not. We went in with Nick Raskulinecz, who is Allison Chainz' producer. He did the Foo Fighters, Rush, Deftones, Queens of the Stone Age. The list goes on. But Korn, he brought Korn back to life, that kind of thing. And he's just such a fan of the band that we were kind of forced to be kind of unapologetically ourselves, to the point that he's like, no, that doesn't rock enough. We have to push the envelope. So we started in the studio with him with nothing and ended up building up this amazing record. And I don't know if RJ will agree with me, but I think it's going to be our most Halestorm record to date, because you can really hear what everybody brings to the table, hear what we do live and what we do in front of people. So yeah, I'm excited.
I think that was what a lot of people were asking with this last album, because it had those different flares to it, the country flair to it, and a little more of the electronic sound. That who is Halestorm now, and what are you going to bring to the table with the next one? Is going to be that hard rocking sound again? Yeah.
I think it's probably the least processed and probably the most organically produced record that we've done. I mean, that's just kind of his style. He wanted to not only bring out the greatness in her voice and the greatness in all the songs that we wrote together, but
the drums are amazing.
The personality of he's very much in the trenches of everything, of all the sounds, everything that we're all playing together. So I think you'll get the most complete package out of this one. Every producer that I've worked with has always been to me, like, okay, dumb it down, like, play it really simple. He actually
Commercialize
wanted me
it.
Not
to
with
bring
Nick.
some personality, and,
He's like, play more.
and kind of capture, because that's kind of how we are live. It's like live, it's kind of this crazy derailed train, but it kind of works.
Last time I saw you guys, I introduced you at the Chevy Bricktown Event Center, and you did drum solo. You got out there and you banged around on the kit out there. Are you going to do that again
So,
out here?
well, yeah, I mean, that's always kind of been a part of the live show. So I think that what Nick wanted to do was kind of finally, with every record, we try to capture that on record, and it's like we've gotten close, but I think this is the closest that we've ever gotten, I think, with any other record.
Yeah, we're stoked.
Let you
Hopefully.
shine. There you go.
We'll see.
And now, right now, this summer, you guys are out on a pretty amazing package within this moment.
Yeah, with in this moment in New Year's Day,
guys
I have
are
never
great.
I have never been surrounded by more estrogen on tour in my entire life, and it's really great because it's like we're all girls that grew up with with dudes and being on tour, and so we're all kind of the same, cut from the same cloth, and it's really what the greatest thing that I see is that because we just got done with our first leg of that, and then we start again, and where normally it's about 60-40 male female in the audience, it's split right down the middle. It's 50-50 male female, and the girls have dirtier jokes than the boys do at this point.
Oh,
So
we
it's
can
it's really crazy.
You better watch out.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes we're a little more venomous than they are.
Absolutely. It's like, Elizabeth,
You guys are in
didn't
trouble.
expect that from you. Yes.
And now, this afternoon, you guys are playing right after Tom Kiefer.
Yes.
So I'm assuming you're going to get out there with
I'm-
Tom, or he's going to get out there with y'all, right?
We haven't seen each other yet, but I'm assuming that is definitely happening.
He's
so,
definitely more
yeah.
than welcome. I mean,
Yeah. But I might just sneak up with him.
Come on up, Tom. Come join us.
So make sure you
Join
watch
the
his
party.
set. You might see somebody familiar.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Stoked
no,
for the
there
new
you go.
single. Yeah, stoked for the new single on Wednesday.
Yes.
Can you tell us what it's called?
I can't yet.
Okay.
I know.
We'll
No,
wait 4
listen,
days.
We were just joking about this. So like when we put out the first record, everyone's like, "Yeah, we don't care. Just talk about whatever." And, and now like we're like on our fourth full length release on Atlantic, and everyone's like sworn to secrecy. We're going dark, and it's like we're not going to give everything away this time. Like, okay, fine. Well, we give everything away. So yeah.
Well, now since you've already played it live.
You'll honestly I'll announce it during the set, and we're playing it near the end of the set.
That's
so.
probably
Gotcha.
the hardest part about finishing a record is having to wait to release, having to sit on it for
Oh
so
yeah,
long.
it's terrible.
It's all out. The
I want it
record label,
now.
everyone's like, it's got to be timed just right. It's got to come out at just the right amount. You can't say anything too soon. It's like, no.
It's tough for you guys, I'm sure, but it's
Fighting
like
our
Christmas
tongues
morning
like
for
crazy.
us, man. So
But
keep
you'll
it in the
hear-
bag,
you'll
you
hear
know?
2 new songs today, so
2 of them
Oh,
today, yeah?
We're, we're starting, and then we'll play one right before Misery.
keep an ear out, kids.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you very much. Halestorm! Woo! Yeah!
And don't die of heat stroke out there, guys.
Don't
Seriously.
die.